You may already be familiar with the library's vast collection of digital materials that include photographs, recordings, and other artifacts that can be found on the library's website. These include, most recently, the library's own history, that of Indianapolis firefighters, and IPS yearbooks. The library is now involved in expanding its digitization efforts, and with us to talk about that is the library's new Digitization Manager, Meaghan Fukunaga. Thank you for joining us and welcome to the library.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
This seems to be an exciting time, Meaghan, for the library to kind of take the next step in this field. What role is the library taking in expanding or further digitizing community history?
So we already have 24 great collections online, and I really encourage everybody to check those out. What we'll be doing over the next few years is growing those collections by increasing community outreach, a website redesign to make it more user-friendly, and to reach a broader audience, and also, hopefully, time permitting, adding some added benefits like crowdsourcing projects that'll ask people to help transcribe things like letters.
Yeah. How much of a challenge is it to try to get a handle on or do an inventory of all the historical resources that are out there?
It's a big job. And before I got here, librarians at the Indianapolis Public Library were invaluable in putting together a list of 1,000 possible businesses and organizations that have been part of the city's history.
Wow.
Yes.
That's quite a few.
It is, yes, yes. And one of my first jobs is to go through that list and to prioritize and figure out exactly what our roadmap looks like.
Okay. Again, we're speaking with Meaghan Fukunaga, the library's new Digitization Manager. To give people a little bit more of a background of what we're talking about, when we talk about digitizing materials, what kinds of resources? I mentioned the photographs and recordings, but what all is being considered?
So we are looking at pretty much anything. I have been tasked with digitizing the history of the city of Indianapolis, and so we are talking everything from photographs, audio recordings, video eventually. If you look at the Children's Museum collection, those are actual physical 3D objects that we took photos of, so that is also a possibility.
Okay.
We're looking at local organization records, as well as promotional materials, so posters, brochures, basically you name it, and we're looking at it.
Is there any kind of a vision as to what a final repository of such historical items would look like? Would they rest on the library's website or what?
Yes, so we use Content DM software, and a link will be provided permanently from the library's website to our digital collections, and that's what's hosting it. Yes.
Yeah. At this stage, what are you doing to solicit community input?
We do still have a community digitization project form online.
Okay.
And you should feel free to go to the digital collections and fill that survey out if you have a business or organization that might be interested in participating. Also, more than free to just reach out to me, either through your branch manager or to contact me directly. I am looking for suggestions.
You'll also be accompanying the library's CEO, Jackie Needus, during her We Love Our Libraries tour through this month and early into March. That also will be an opportunity for you to solicit community input, right?
Absolutely. I will be at every single one of those branch visits, and people are more than welcome to come give me ideas.
Yes. Let's review again what people can find in the Indy Library digital collection, available through our website. Just you can click on the link from the home page, but give us a good sense of the range of materials that can be found there.
We have all sorts of fantastic things, from high school yearbooks, which would be fun to check out, see if your photo is up there or your friends. We have a great postcard collection, which, if you look at this collection, you can actually use a map to figure out where the buildings in the postcards originally would have been or still are. So
that's
it's a
very
lot
cool.
of fun interactive stuff there. Yes, and then of course the Firefighters Museum collection is a fantastic one for all ages, I think. The photographs of fires, the photographs of firemen over the years, just a great collection.
You know what my favorite one is on the library's collection? The recording of James Whitcomb Riley reading his poems from the early 20th century. So if you can capture more of that kind of resource in this project for the future, I think that would be just fantastic.
Absolutely.
What kind of a team do you have here at the library to assist and implement all these digitization activities?
Well, right now, officially, I'm a department of one, but I will say that the cataloging department is invaluable in this effort. They are the ones that are doing a tremendous amount of the cataloging and metadata entry. And of course, the IT department. Without them, this would not be possible.
Yes.
Yes.
And what's on the horizon? What's the next immediate activity that you're involved in?
Well, we have a couple of collections that are coming up. We have some more yearbooks to add over the next few months.
Okay.
We also have a big collection coming, the Early Women Leaders of Indianapolis collection, which was made possible by a grant from LSTA. And this includes Indiana Woman, which was a weekly magazine from 1895 to 1899. It's a large format magazine, and it's just fantastic with everything that's in it. It also includes May Wright Sewell, her classical school papers, some correspondence and photos, and then also Eliza Browning's correspondence with Andrew Carnegie. So it's a great collection.
Yes.
And we are hoping to have that ready in time for March, which is Women's History Month.
Well, again, Meaghan Fukunaga is the library's digitization manager, and you mentioned that they could contact you directly.
You can reach me at mfukunaga@ndpl.org.
Okay. And thank you, and best of luck in your activities. And feel free to contact Meaghan for the digitization efforts here at the Indy Library.